Hello, class. Today I'm going to be speaking about Charles Oliveira and why I'm paying tribute towards him. From learning of and following this man's story, it has allowed for me to gain confidence and clarity as to the type of life I want to live and who I want to be. His nickname was Du Bronx, and Du Bronx once said, "I showed once again that a guy from the favela, from the community, is taking over the world." For Charles, growing up was not the easy road to success that people dream of. He grew up in a small house in the middle of the slums of Brazil in the city of Guarujá, and Charles had to dream big to make it big. He's the embodiment of putting trust in God and working hard to achieve your feats and accomplishments. Watching him grow from a young adult, from the age of 20 to the man he is today at 32, being on the top of the world in the peak of his life, has meant a lot to me in terms of mindset and confidence in myself. Firstly, he's overcame a lot of adversity in his life. He was born into poverty in a big family that lived in a small house outside of his grandparents' complex. His nickname Du Bronx comes from the Bronx, basically, which is a borough of New York. And in Brazil, they use the Bronx as a nickname for the slums, aka the favelas. At the age of 7, Charles was diagnosed with rheumatic fever and a heart murmur. He had fallen ill to those, and this affected his ability to walk to the point where he was told he would never walk again. He would become a paraplegic. He overcame these setbacks miraculously through God's will, and he was then introduced to the sport of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu by his neighbor, who was nicknamed Paulo. He was able to take these classes as part of a social welfare program that his school provided, and his parents helped support him by selling cardboard and street snacks. I often think about how lucky I am to not have to endure these same problems and these low points that he had, but I find inspiration from them because it tells you that you can take these death blows, these life blows, and you can bend, but to never break in the face of adversity. Always look for positives. And his childhood not only inspires me, but also shows me resilience in how to deal in your profession with losses and setbacks. My second point is resilience is the key to pushing through adversity. One reason Charles has captivated my attention so much is that he has not had a perfect road to success, but rather he has had to endure suffering and pronounce labelings of weakness, such as he is a quitter. He wilts when pressure is thrown at him. He's gone through his career as a boy who's fighting grown men, and he's now learning from and taking damage and becoming the man he is today. At 32, as the champion of the world, fighting some of the most dangerous people to ever step in an octagon, such as Tony Ferguson, Dustin Poirier, and Justin Gaethje. He's been pushed, he's been hurt, but he's never folded from it. Tough times create tougher human beings, and Charles, through his hard work and constant belief in himself, has now vaulted himself to achieve the goals that he has wanted from himself. I take a lot of inspiration from this because I've always been told that I wasn't going to make it, that I don't have the dedication or heart to achieve my goals and dreams because I'm not the embodiment of success. But slowly and surely, I'm doing things my way and I'm making sure that my road's going to be set the way I want to set it and that I'm going to achieve my goals, hopefully. To conclude, Charles Oliveira is very inspiring to me because viewing where he's from and where he is now inspires me to do more and do it my way. I do my best to strive to be like him because he has done things with God's love and grace, and I find that powerful. To quote the great Kobe Bryant, great things come from hard work and perseverance. No excuses. Thank you for listening.